Everyone, welcome to Quick and Easy Kitchen. Now today, for St. Patrick's Day, we are going to make a pistachio cake. Now I'm not going to follow the instructions on the back of the box because I'm going to do something a little bit different to the cake. I'm going to add 4 additional ingredients. Instead of using just oil and water, I'm going to use butter and milk. And this will give it more of a homemade taste to the cake. Now the 2 additional ingredients that I'm going to use as well is cinnamon and also vanilla extract. And this will give it like a nutty, spice, sweet aroma of a spice loaf. It's going to be absolutely perfect. Now you can do 2 rounds. You can do an 8-inch or a 9-inch. You can also do muffins. You can also do a bundt pan if you prefer. But for this video, I'm doing a 13 by 9, and it's going to be absolutely the best cake for St. Patrick's Day. Now, the ingredients that you will need are, you will need 1 box of Pillsbury's Moist Supreme Pistachio Cake Mix, butter. You will also need ground cinnamon of your choice, 3 eggs, vanilla extract of your choice, and also milk of your choice. Now I'm using whole milk for this video. Now I'm also going to use Pillsbury's whipped pistachio frosting, and this is going to be the perfect cake for St. Patrick's Day. What we're going to do is we're going to add the cake mix on in. This is the pistachio cake mix by Pillsbury, and it smells wonderful.
Okay, we're going to switch it up like we said a little bit, Deanna. And what we're going to do to this, instead of water, we are adding milk. You normally would put 1 cup of water.
But we're going to use 1 cup of milk.
Right, we're going to do 1 cup of milk.
So you will need 1 cup of milk.
Okay. And I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Extract, yep.
Yes. And I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, if you've ever had pistachio bread, they use cinnamon in that, and it makes a wonderful combination with pistachio.
Yes, it gives it a warm spice flavor.
Now I'm just going to set this down and start creaming this a little bit, and I'll put the butter in. We are using 1 stick of butter, which is the equivalent of 1/2 cup of oil. So instead of oil, you're going to use 1 stick of real butter. And you're just going to start putting in your butter.
Now, what Mom did, she cut her stick of butter into like little pats, and that's what you see going in there. She just cut the stick of butter up.
The butter is softened. Now we have our butter that we've added, and you're going to add in your 3 eggs. And I'm going to put 1 in at a time, or try to. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. Sometimes they might all come out. And we'll put in our last egg. And we're going to mix this for about 2 minutes. And you're going to stop and scrape down the sides. Okay, we are now bringing this up. I'm going to butter my 9 by 13 pan and get ready to put this in.
And remember, you have to put this into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alright, now this is how your cake mix looked after we got done beating it. Now we're going to pour it into the 9 by 13 that is sprayed with Pam. Now we're just going to get all of your delicious cake mix out. Smear this out into your pan, 9 by 13. And we're going to stick it in the oven and bake it, I think it's 32 or 34 minutes at 350 degrees.
right, you're going to put the 13 by 9 in your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it cooks for 30 to 34 minutes.
All right, Deanna, we have taken our cake out of the oven, and it looks beautiful, and just comes out clean. We cooked it at 350 degrees, and we cooked it 32 minutes.
Yes, because it said, I think, 30 to 34 minutes.
Yes.
But everybody's stove is different. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to let this cool, and then we're going to come back and we're going to ice in this.
Okay, our cake has cooled, and now we're going to take the icing, the whipped pistachio Pillsbury icing, and we're going to take it and we're going to put it into this bowl. And we are going to add to it a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're going to mix it together. Now, as you can see, I have the icing inside a mixing bowl. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in it and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Now what I've done, Deanna, is I've taken the cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I put it into the icing, and now we have combined it. You can see the little cinnamon specks. And this makes it a really good flavor.
Now what Mom's doing is she's spreading the icing on a cake now. This cake reminds me, it's perfect for St. Patty's Day, but you can also do this cake for Christmas as well. Put you in mind of like the Grinch. You could use it for that as well.
But you're going to be amazed at the taste. Thanks, Dee Dee, for holding that.
Yes, the taste is amazing. This icing, it is really, really good. When you add the cinnamon and you add the teaspoon of vanilla, it really does bring on a different flavor to the icing. Now, you can find this, I believe, at Kroger and Walmart's, Meijer's.
I was at Kroger's the other day, and I did see this, and they have the pistachio icing. And like I said, this is the pistachio icing. It's Pillsbury, and it comes green inside, and it's pistachio flavored. And then you have the Pillsbury Moist Supreme. And
what we're going to do is we're going to cut a couple pieces of this cake, and we're going to try it for you guys. I wanted to show you the inside of the cake right here. See how it has that nice green filling right there? And that's what it looks like. And it comes out of the pan really, really nice when you go to slice this. To show you how nice this green cake is right there. It looks really, really nice. And when you go to slice it to make the pieces, it really cuts very, very well. And it comes out really good. And this is the way my mom's piece looks. See that?
it's very
Earthy.
and the flavors in it, because pistachio, like my black walnuts, is a very distinctive nut.
It is.
So you have to work with it, and the best spices in the world is cinnamon. There is always, I mean, you can enhance chocolate, you can do a lot with cinnamon. But this, by adding the cinnamon,
It gives it like a spice.
and also on it, when you're using this kind of a cake mix, you want to use milk and butter instead of oil and water, and also put in vanilla, because it just makes a very good home taste to it. And in a box cake, that's the #1 rule I've always used. How to make box cakes homemade is by using milk, butter, and vanilla.
Okay, now I've tried this. Now I'm going to wait for Mom.
Okay, you don't have long to wait.
Anyways, this is really, really good.
Yeah,
Now,
this is very good.
and I'm glad that we did the milk because
water and oil.
it would have been too dry, I
No,
think.
it's not. It would just, the taste would be, like I said, pistachios have a very distinctive taste.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that works with nuts know there's certain nuts for certain foods, and you have to use spices when you're using fudge, cakes, pies. You have to really incorporate some spices. So if you make it this way, you're going to really love it.
It's a really
And
good cake.
It really is. And like I said, years ago I made a pistachio bread, and everybody loved it. When I took it to the bus yard, everybody loved it. They all took my recipe and they, you know, made it themselves, and it turned out quite good. But trust me on this cake, you will really like it. And happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. So, Deanna,
Uh-huh.
take over.
Okay. Yep. I want to wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. Please click the subscribe button and notification bell so that way every time I come on, you know. And if you're watching this video for the first time, Mom and I would love to have you as part of our YouTube family. Please click the subscribe button. I want to thank everyone for watching our pistachio cake today for St. Patrick's Day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. And make yourself this cake. It is really good. Bye-bye.